The future of locomotion in VR. It's a very interesting subject because locomotion in VR is one of the most important things when you're in your virtual space. For some people, the joystick and teleportation is a godsend. However, for others, it's not enough and it ruins immersion. And today we're taking a look at a product that might be for that second group of people. Let's get right into it. So Kat, the company that creates VR treadmills, was kind enough to send over their Kat Loco S. It's a different type of product, it's not a treadmill, but you mount it onto your legs and it essentially allows you to walk around in VR while walking in real life, hopefully increasing that immersion factor. We've taken a look at a bunch of DIY solutions like this before. By mounting, for example, phones into your socks, you were able to do roughly the same thing, but it was never a perfect solution. Now, not only am I going to unbox this and check this out today if I actually manage to open it, but Kat has also decided to give away 3 of these to the most liked comments in the comments section below. So I'll explain that a little bit more later, but yes, we do have 3 of these to give away. So here we are. Not only do we get a carpet, but here we've got the Kat Loco S itself. Oh, it's got that carpet smell to it. So here's the carpet. It's a nice little carpet, actually. I really like it. It's kind of like a rubber carpet more than it is an actual carpet. That's actually really cool. I've been looking for something for quite some time now that would tell me where the center of my play space is without me getting constantly lost. Is that a metal box? It did come in a metal box. Let's do this. Whoops. I need space. I do need space. I need a lot of space. That is so cool. This thing come with a bullet? No wonder Customs wanted to seize this thing. Look at this. Oh. We got an extra life, boys. So we've got a bullet, extra life. We've got walk into Kat VR. I'm assuming this is a bookmark. Or not, I mean it's metal. And then we've got... That is the coolest USB flash drive I have ever seen in my life, okay? Full stop. Let's plug it in. Okay, well, after checking out that USB key, I'm quite excited. Let's not drag this on any longer. Let's actually take out the Kat Loco S. Here we've got the product itself. We've finally gotten to the product. That's the thing about these review kits. Sometimes they just come in the most amazing packaging and it takes you like half an hour to unbox them and just marvel at how amazing they are. I am so sorry to tell you this, guys, but I don't think you'll be getting the same experience. But at least you got to experience it with me, and thank you so much for being here. Here we've got the Kat Loco S. I think it actually has hip tracking of sorts, as in it tracks the direction of your hips. So that's going to be quite interesting. So here you can see we've got 3 of the Kat Loco S trackers. They're actually quite small. I really like the way these look. So they're made out of a really nice plastic. It's definitely plastic, but it's got this nice matte finish on it. And you can see here you receive these little things with them, just as I did with, say, Slime VR, and you strap them onto your legs and one onto your hips. And then, still in the box, underneath the trackers, you've got what I'm gonna call the connection tower and 2 micro USB cables, one for that connection tower and 1 triple micro USB cable to connect the trackers to your PC, to connect the Kat Loco S pucks to your PC, and to charge them. So, without any further ado, let's get straight into the setup and see what these things can do. So next comes the setup, which was actually super simple. So you want to download the Kat Gateway software from Kat's website. Then, once that's installed, you want to launch it, and it will take you through the instructions on how to connect your Kat Loco S. First of all, you want to connect that connection tower with the single micro USB cable to your computer. Once that's recognized by the software, it will slowly start to get you to connect your pucks. First of all, the waist, and you want to connect all of these through the gray wire on that triple micro USB connector. Then, once you've connected the waist, you want to connect the 2 ankle pucks. You'll know which one's which because the waist has a button on it. Once that's done, all your pucks are connected and the gateway will launch. Now for putting them onto your body. This part is also super simple. The 2 ankle pucks you want to put on the sides of your ankles. Yes, sides, not the front. And then the waist you just put in the front of your waist, either by using the straps provided or by just clipping it onto your waist. Pretty simple. So you have a few games out of the box that will support this, and you can actually open them straight up through the Kat gateway within your Steam VR dashboard, which is really cool. So I tried 2 of these. I tried VRChat and I tried the forest, simply because the forest is a vastly open space in which I can run around, and VRChat, well, I just thought people might be interested in that. So VRChat, well, was a huge success. Everything worked just as I wanted it to. However, while running around in VRChat, I noticed something within the Kat dashboard, a locomotion setting for mocap, and I instantly got interested. Turns out these things support full body tracking. Now, don't get me wrong, it's nowhere close to Vive Tracker full body tracking, or even Slime VR full body tracking, but I think this uses roughly the same technology as Slime VR full body tracking. But there's only 3 of these, while 5 of Slime trackers, which is why they are way more accurate. However, it is an added benefit. Full body tracking on these does work, but that's not what the product is for. I just thought mentioning it would be a good idea because it does work and the setting is there. So whoever wins this essentially also gets a form of full body, but don't expect it to be some absolutely amazing full body tracking. It's pretty basic. However, for the thing the product is designed for, getting you to run around your virtual space, it works. And it's also very physically exhausting, just like it should be, because that's what real life is. When you're running around in real life, you're not standing in one spot and using the joystick. And once again, I understand that the joystick can be super useful for people. Like, for example, I myself know a few immobile people in real life that can't walk, and that virtual reality joystick gives them that freedom. And it's absolutely amazing, and I am unbelievably happy for them. But for us, people that really don't like the unimmersion of using the joystick, like myself, something like this really hits that immersion home. And even the cruising, actually, I found to be more immersive than using the joystick. The cruising being putting one leg kind of up at an angle and the other one behind, and that allows you to cruise around the world. Now, your hip movement is independent to your head movement, meaning kind of like the Deca move, whichever way your hips are, that's the way you're going to walk. And once again, like we tried the Deca move, this also increases immersion, because that's what would happen in real life. You have your head in one direction, you're not all of a sudden walking in that direction. So props for that. That's really cool. You can turn that off in settings, however. So it worked perfectly in VRChat, and it also worked perfectly in the forest. Running, walking, and you can change the speeds within the Kat gateway. All your settings are in there for you to play around with, change the speed, the sensitivity, things like that. Whether you want to turn on cruise, whether you want to turn it off, whether you want to turn on strafing, all your settings are in there for you. However, what do I think about this as the future of Locomotion? After all, that's the title of this video. When talking about the future of Locomotion, we need to take a few things into account. People's play space sizes, and the fact that if not done correctly, you might actually lose immersion, because you'll constantly have to think about something. To be immersed in virtual reality, you shouldn't have to think about having to do something. It should come naturally. While this is a step up from the joystick, according to me, it does have its drawbacks. There's a tiny little bit of latency from when you begin running to when you stop. So you stop running and your character will continue moving onward just a little bit. And while that isn't such a huge issue, you do kind of notice it. And while it doesn't exactly take you out of immersion, it's there. And in games that require that high precision rate, that does exist. For games like VRChat or The Forest, that shouldn't necessarily be a problem, but I imagine if you were trying to run for cover in a shooting game and you just moved out a slight little bit too much, well, someone could shoot you dead. That could just be me, but it is there. Same thing with the cruising, a little bit of delay there, but onto the actual movement. To me, the movement of actually moving your legs up and down to run, to walk, to get around the virtual world is certainly much better than using the joystick. However, that will never be as natural as actually being able to move your legs, something you should be able to do on a VR treadmill. But I have a whole different video on VR treadmills coming up as well, because those things aren't exactly 100% immersive either. However, I would love to try one here at home, but I currently don't own one. I've tried a few in of VR arcades, but they were pretty old, and I feel like the technology has moved on a little bit. The movement of moving your legs up and down like you're running kind of seems a little bit more like you're jumping up and down in one spot, or jogging in one spot. And while again, that is more immersive than using the joystick, because after all, you are jogging, you are moving your legs, that helps with your brain, it is not 100% there. Realistically, what you'd want to be doing is you'd want to be sliding your legs along the floor as if you were walking. And for me, I think the only thing that can achieve something like this is something like a VR treadmill or VR shoes. The shoes are a problem because of course people will slip and fall, because I mean, how exactly do you want to move feet along the floor? You'd have to have some sort of rollers on the bottom of them, and you can't do that if you're not sitting. And if you're sitting and you're standing in the game, I feel like that immersion is lost as well. VR treadmills seem to really be the one and only way to pure VR immersion in Locomotion, but I could be wrong. However, one big benefit of this device is minimizing motion sickness. It has been proven to work to minimize motion sickness. I have a few friends that actually ended up trying this. They normally have motion sickness in VR, you know, moving around with the joystick, they want to fall over, they feel kind of sick. When using this, it kind of tricks their brain into thinking that they are walking, and the motion sickness does go away. Sure, it's more physically challenging, but I feel like that's a nice compromise to make in case you want to stay in VR for longer and not feel sick. Now, this may not work on everyone, of course. Everyone is different, but the people that I had try this that normally would have motion sickness did say that it helped them out. So that's a nice point for the device there. So what do I think about the device? If you guys know that motion of jogging in one spot, if you guys think that that would increase your immersion in virtual reality, these things are a great little device. They work really well at what they're supposed to do, and I will probably end up using them when I'm not using my slime trackers, just to increase that immersion, because I can't wear both these and the slime trackers. I feel like my PC would actually burn up and die. But yeah, I think these things are very good at doing what they're supposed to do and adding that little bit more immersion to Locomotion. Are they 100% there to making Locomotion perfect in virtual reality? No, but I don't think anything is yet, and this is a step up. So, let's say you're interested. Starting today, Kat VR actually has a huge sale happening for the Kat Loco S. In fact, you will have a chance to grab it for less than half the price. However, that is a limited quantity only. Looking at their site right now, I can see that 3 of these pucks are $172. That of course comes with the 3 pucks and the connection tower. Normally, it seems here they would be about $229. You've seen how the device works, and you've seen what it can do. So in case you're interested, I'm going to leave a link to it down in the description below. So in case you guys want to win one of the 3 Loco S's on a giveaway today with Kat, just answer these questions down the comment section below, and the 3 comments with most likes are going to win a Kat Loco S. So if you could traverse VR on your own legs, what would you first do? What place would you first visit? Or which game would you first test on a Kat Loco S? What do you think the benefits of Locomotion like this are, apart from maybe the ones I've already mentioned? Do you think moving around with a joystick breaks immersion in VR? Or do you prefer it to moving naturally? And that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please leave a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please tell me why down in the comment section below. If you guys are not yet part of our community, we have a Discord down below. We also have a Reddit down below where I want to see you posting your spicy memes. If you guys would like to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, we've got sick mugs down below that boost your FPS by 300%, and merch that doesn't put a huge on your body. And if you guys want to be notified of production content coming up on the channel, make sure to smack that subscribe button if you're doing my bell, and see you in the next video. Peace.